Hello, this is V. This is my first video, and I would like to tell you a story. So today I went to Millions Conference, ran by Miss Tiffany Montgomery, and I was given a task along with everybody else in the room. Pretty much the task was to make a video. So instead of just being like, "Bye guys, this is the end of the video," I'm going to give you a story. So while I was in Millions Conference, I was chilling. Well, not necessarily chilling, but I was taking my notes, right? Writing things down like, oh, that was good information. Okay. And while I was writing things down, I got a text, right? And I have not been on my phone really that much during it, or on my phone really at all, except during like the breaks and in between. When, for some reason, I pick up my phone and I look at it and it looks like I got a message being like, "Hey, are you okay?" I'm like, huh? Am I okay? And I check and it's like someone from my class had sent something to me and I'm like, "Oh, hey, what's this? I have rehearsal." Okay. Just to kind of tune you in into my life a little bit. So I'm currently in university and I am an acting major. So at my university, I was supposed to be there for a rehearsal, right? She sent the schedule Monday, Sunday, right? That's when I got the schedule. And I looked at it. I'm like, okay, I got a few days rehearsal. I can do that. And I was kind of, I was kind of on top of it. Not gonna lie. I almost missed Wednesday's rehearsal. But I didn't. And when I missed Thursday's rehearsal, I let them know about like, hey, I'm not gonna be here. Right? And they were like, "Thanks for letting me know." And I'm like, "Yes, ma'am." So when the rehearsal started at 10 a.m. and I'm at Millions Conference and it's 11:27. Yeah. So I was just like, what I do now? Like, I'm like, insert all the like thingies that are like coming like sorry about that little earlier, but pretty much I was at the conference and I was like, I am not close to the school. So I'm like, oh, Mom, I was supposed to be at rehearsal today. My mom's like, huh? And I'm like, yeah, Mommy, I'm supposed to be at rehearsal today. It's supposed to be like from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. And I'm like, I don't think I can make it. And I'm low key like, I'm like in the middle of Millions Conference. And I mean, the dude up there is like preaching as normal because like, bro don't really know like girl in the, I'm trying to figure out what row I'm in. Second to back row is kind of like just right now, but yeah, anyways, that makes sense. So on with the story. I sit there for a hot minute, just thinking about everything of how am I going to be at rehearsal and all this and that. My mom's like, you know what, we can go. And so when halftime comes, yes, I'm going to call it halftime. Halftime comes and it's time for lunch. Me and my mom's like, I'm going to take you back. And I'm like, thank you, Mom. And I'm just kind of like, and I really don't want to lash out my mom because my mom hasn't done anything wrong. Like, and I'm not playing the self-blame game because like that game ain't fun. Like literally, that's not a winning game. So I'm just sitting there like, calm down, Lord, please calm me down. Like, so we get in the car, we're driving. My mom's trying to talk. Like, honestly, I'm just quiet because I have nothing to say because it's just like the reality of me not remembering, not even remember at this point. It's the fact that I didn't notice. Like I was checking this thing and you know, I got like the Lord sent me like a whole premonition. Me like, you should, like the Lord was like, you should totally check your messages. See if like, you know, someone had sent something or like checking the schedule. And I was like, nah. Girly got this. Girly did not have this. Girly was not there. Girly was not cooking. Girly was burning the food. And so we're on the ride back and like, honestly, I just take a nap. I'm just like, cause like at this point, like you over there stressing out, like it's all working out, but it's just like a lot. So Girly had to go to sleep. Wake up midway through, we're almost there. I'm going to speed forward the story. Finally, we get to the school. I get there just to wait. Just to wait. I was only in one piece in the beginning, and that piece is the very last piece. And so once I get there, I wait for a couple hours to finally do my 10-minute thing and then leave. But you know what? The lesson of the story is God has favor on me, because I was like praying, like, Lord, like, I don't want to get there and people be yelling at me like, how dare you be late? How, like, like, you were supposed to be at this rehearsal and you were not at the, like, that's what I'm expecting. So I went there and I'm like, ma'am, I am so sorry I was not here at this rehearsal, because I'm for real. Like, I should have known this information. Like, I should have been on top of it. I was on the top of my stuff. That was like an L move on my part. And she was like, oh no, it's chill. You only, what piece you in? Oh yeah, you in the last piece, girl. You chilling. I'm like, and I got some food. So yeah, God bless. Amen. I'm out. This is V. Oh, this is the V.S vlogs. Let's go.